What's going on, everybody? It's Paranormal Ripples, aka Ray here, and I'm live with Secrets of the Stars, episode number 23. Would you believe? I am joined by my friends Daniel and Caleb.
Hello.
Hi, what's up?
And in today's
Nice.
episode, we're going to be talking about a story, which some say could been a theory from our previous time on Mars. The Tomorrows, basically, it's a story about an interplanetary war between Mars and Earth that leads to after we colonize it. So, and there's a lot of similarities people are saying between that story and how we left Mars basically. So, as I don't know much about it, I don't want to go straight in, but I'm going to leave it to Caleb because he knows a bit more about this. So I'm going to pass it on to him now. So
Right,
go on, Caleb.
I'm going to start with a question. Do you want me to start with the beginning or the queue? That's when it gets good with the queue.
Well, let's basically start off with a brief explanation of what the book is about, and then go in with the queue, and then talk about the queue following with that, basically.
Okay, so the book is set in the future where we have taken up everything basically, and we send people off to Mars. We've colonized it, and it wasn't colonized originally by man, by a robot. It was colonized by robots. So the first people to step on Mars were children and barefoot, walking on grass. So naturally, due to the gravity, they grew taller, bigger than us, and we're known as star people here. But something bad happens, I forget what it is, and war breaks out. Not a glorified war, long, intense, boring space war. Well, either we all die or we win. No in betweens. So that happens, and we learn to live in harmony, I believe, afterwards. But then come a few centuries to millennia later, we have our dear master, the Q, who don't see us as fellow life, they see us as a toy, able to bend and stretch into any way, shape or form they desire. And we become instruments across all planets and galaxies, maybe. Have you seen Galaxy?
Yes, I have.
Same thing. We're all human here, but we're mental. It's gone mental. Horrible. We've got things like the bug face. I believe that comes into play later. The tool breeders comes later. And all that sort of thing. It's a tale, very, very interesting, but also a very dark, disturbing, messed up tale the same. That's basically an introduction to the Tomorrows.
Right. You got any questions, Daniel, so far, or you? Because I know you might want to,
Oh no, I'm good. It sounds interesting though. Yeah.
It is interesting in a way. And then there's a lot of people out there saying that this is how it happened with us, and how we got to here on Earth, because there's another planet basically, and there's how that one that got destroyed, and then the people from Mars were like, we need to colonize another one quick so we can survive, and that's how we come here. And if you think about it, we've got the shortest day actually in theoretical in our solar system is actually on Jupiter, not Mercury, which is crazy, because if you think about it, Mercury, you'd think we're in close to the sun, you'd only have a short day, but you don't. It's Jupiter. A day on Jupiter lasts 10 hours. So So it tells you that something happened in our solar system somewhere, some time ago. If it's like that in that order.
Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. No, I was talking to my pal there.
Because I'm looking at it now. Length
So
of
you
day.
get
Here we go. Yeah, because on the length of days, here we go. I'm looking at this.
get this real quick.
Go on. While we're waiting. There's 10.5 hours basically on Saturn, everyone. There's 10 hours on Jupiter, a day and 37 minutes on Mars. Uranus has 17 hours and 15 minutes, 16 hours Neptune, and then you have 243 days basically, which is the length of a day on Venus, and 59 days on Mercury. So yeah. So basically, something must have happened because I'm not rude. Looking at them two for them planets, technically it should have been them ones closest to the sun, really. Them so it should have really gone. If you're looking at it like in theoretical terms, it should be really Jupiter, then Saturn, then Neptune, then Uranus, then us, then Mars, then Mercury, then Venus. Venus should really be the furthest away from the sun because of that many their length of day is. You're looking at it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean, Daniel?
Yeah.
So something must have happened in our solar system, don't you agree?
Oh, definitely.
Changing something an asteroid, perhaps.
Because to get thrown off like that, I could be wrong, but I'm not rude. If Jupiter's got only 10 hours, then why is it in the there, in the middle?
It could maybe just spin really fast or something.
There you go. Jupiter takes just 10 hours to complete one rotation. One day on Mercury lasts 1,408 hours. Venus, it lasts 5,832 hours. It's crazy. So I'm going back to the book with the Q and everything. Do we know where they come from? Like, did they come from another planet, or was they born on Mars?
Yeah, but nomads. Basically, so they travel about the place. Don't really have a designated home.
So they're basically star travelers.
Aye. Galactical nomads, Africa call
them. If you've got any questions, Daniel, then you can ask. Don't be afraid to ask.
No, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. This is cool. I never knew any of this.
Yeah, there's a book done in about 2006, I believe.
I don't know about that.
So I've got it here. Hang on. Got a little bit of wiki on here now, and I've got a PDF file for the book as well. But here you go. A Billion Year Chronicle of the Myriad Species and Mixed Fortunes of Man. It was done by a Turkish under a pseudonym. Turkish artist under another name. There you go. Humans, now star people, then encounter a malevolent and superior alien species. The Q's religion motivates them to remake the universe through genetic engineering. A short war follows in which humanity is defeated.
So my
Yeah.
phone cut out.
Pardon, mate?
My phone cut out, sorry.
It's alright. So yeah, it's crazy to think about. If that is what happened all those years ago, and that's how we come to. So say that is the theory is correct, and that's how we come to Earth, like something like this. You know what I mean? You don't. This shows how far we're behind on other races if we've done something like that. You know, like gone to war and then just doing, you know. I think I'll have a name of the planet. Apparently Mars even has a soil that is capable of better growth than here on Earth, which is nuts. And anyone heard that?
Nope.
Yeah. The soil on Mars is better than the soil here on Earth.
Yeah, it must be.
I think that is the name of the planet. Tiburu. I think it was Tiburu. Right. Look in the private chat, you guys, and have a look at this. I'm sending now. And this is Billy Carson explaining it. But there you go. Have a look at that. And let me know what you guys think before we talk. And then
That is awesome. So great. I love it.
Daniel.
Like the video that you gave me is just amazing. I like that idea. It's
Right.
thrilling.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna send it again, Caleb. Here you go. Let Caleb watch it now. And then I'm gonna ask a couple questions on it, alright, guys? So get ready. I'll let you watch it now, Caleb. Right, let's go in on. There you go. What do you want, Caleb? Caleb?
It's- I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey.
So, did you see that?
I didn't know.
Pardon?
I didn't see it. No.
Why, you want to send it again to you?
All the TikTok. I saw that.
Yeah. That's what I was asking.
I
That's
saw
what I was
that.
getting. Right. So, right. You and Daniel now, I'm going to ask you a couple questions now. So get ready, Daniel. Right. So, looking at our TikTok, right, do you think it's hypothetically possible that that could have happened?
Oh yeah,
Aye.
absolutely. So this planet Tiamat was 6 or 8 times bigger than Earth, huh?
Hmm. That's where they're saying the Atlanteans had come from. You know, Atlantis. The people from there were Tiamatians. So looking at our solar system, and like he said, that Venus is where we are now, right?
Mhm.
Looking at all the evidence and everything, you think it's possible?
Yeah, sure.
Why
Caleb?
wouldn't it be?
No, I'm just asking. I just want your opinion. So, so what do you? So if it was, no, that's what happened, and this is how we come about. Do you think we're all descendants of Tiamatians then? Tiamatians, or whatever you would call them?
Definitely.
Because it seems logical.
Yeah.
We could have.
See,
I
I
like
moved.
this. I
Go
like
on.
this.
So he's saying that Mars was a moon of the Tiamat, if everyone doesn't know. So if that's the case, we're going to colonize the moon, basically. And Mars got planetary status. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to colonize the moon, basically, if it's Mars. They got planetary status for some reason. And this would also explain with the Tiamatians that if this did happen, Egypt, like the pyramids.
What about them?
Al, I'm not rude. If these people were like if they species were you know, like, you don't know how long ago you don't know if any of them went on to other different planets, you know, and when some come here, some might have gone to other planets or whatever. You don't know how many come back, and then we're like, this is what you need to do, like in Egypt, basically with the pyramid building. That's what I'm thinking. But I would say Atlantis is probably down to these people, Tiamatians, wherever that is on the planet. Because there's been a lot of objects, like he said, though, that people have said, as they got under there, and it's like 300 million years old or whatever. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
But wasn't there an object that was discovered, like, which was a long, I can't remember what, but like 300 to 400 million years old, and they couldn't explain where it comes from.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So basically, we shouldn't really be here. We should be on Tiamat.
Yeah, but if we were on Tiamat, like, wouldn't the history, it would be completely different. We wouldn't even know, we probably wouldn't know each other. We'd probably be speaking different languages. You know, it would be different.
True. But again, we speak different languages now, most of us. No offense. I know we all speak the same at a minute, but whenever you go in a world, you get different languages, don't you?
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure this out. If Mars was a moon, I don't know whether that makes sense. But that's the only thing that's sticking at me in my head at the minute. I can get my head around Tiamat, but does Mars look like a moon?
No, Mars has already got moons, though, hasn't it?
No, Mars ain't got a moon. I don't think, has it? I think Mars is the only planet that. Is Mars the only planet that ain't got a moon? I can't bloody remember. Yeah, it has 2 moons.
Phobos and something.
And Deimos. Both are thought to be captured asteroids or debris from early on in the formation of our solar system.
Aye.
See, NASA says that they're both thought to be captured asteroids.
So we have the same stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at, Daniel and Caleb. We've got. He said there's a stone tablet, didn't he, with all the writing on saying that this is how it will come about. So you have that written history, but then you have NASA's history trying to, like, it's like the battle between religion and science, really, isn't it? You know what I mean, Caleb? Where science says the Big Bang and religion says God created us, and you know.
I meet somewhere in the middle.
What do you mean?
God created the Big Bang, and through his creation of that, this is the outcome.
So if a Mars have got 2 moons then, and they've captured asteroids, that means that technically they're not really moons.
I mean, technically yes and technically no. They're space debris, but they both orbit Mars.
Yeah.
So technically it's both of them answer.
Technically it is good. They are counting as moons, but they're not moons. That's what. So that's what I'm just trying to work out. Because it's like we were saying, and you can jump in, any of you. Tiamat, if that happened and Mars was its moon, it kind of makes sense because if you think about it, Mars weren't like. If you look at pictures of Mars, they're not. Everyone says it's the red planet, don't they? But on some pictures, you don't see it as red. If you think about it.
Yeah, sort of pinkish.
Yeah. You see that, Daniel?
Yep.
Like this one, where they took for the moon picture of Mars. That ain't red.
Yeah.
And no offense to your Mars, but you can tell that they're not moons.
Aye, that's not
Look,
moon.
look at meteors.
And if you look this side of Mars, something's happened this side of Mars.
How did they orbit? Like, do they not crash into each other or something?
Can't remember. You got anything on that, Daniel? While I just have a quick look. Here we go. I'll do the. There you go. Phobos is gradually spiraling inward, drawing about 6 feet closer to the planet each century. Within 50 million years, it will either crash into Mars or break up and form a ring around the planet. To someone standing on the Mars facing side of Phobos, Mars would take up a large part of the sky.
Alright.
So it would form a ring, maybe. So that's what I'm getting at. It's not really a moon.
Sort of like a pre-ring sort of thing.
Yeah. The pre-ring of Saturn, basically. So basically, how would Mars look with a ring? Because I'm sure someone's done a picture of like. There you go. There you go. No offense, but that would look weird. Mars with a ring, everyone. That would look weird.
Uncanny almost.
Or does it look like it belongs?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You seeing that, Daniel?
Oh yeah, it looks awesome. Mars with a ring on it. That looks good.
You like it, do you, Daniel?
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
And you don't, Caleb.
No, it doesn't. It's not right.
I'm torn in the middle. But looking at certain pictures of Mars, though, like, hang on, right, like that picture. Where's the red? There you go. Mars may have once had Earth-like seasons conducive to life. It had a silical climate more than 3 billion years ago. Mars is cold and inhospitable, but evidence suggests it may have once had liquid water and a thick atmosphere. So that means then, if it's more than 3 billion years ago, and it had seasons, either they're picking up on some thing from Tiamat, or something else is going on.
Yeah.
There's no way. So, hang on. There you go. There you go. The old planet known as Nibiru. That's what. So, just seeing if there's anything about Tiamat. Everyone, if you're enjoying, please hit that like button and subscribe. And go and check out Caleb's channel and Daniel's.
Okay.
Welcome. Yeah, if you want to say the names of your channels, guys, please go ahead. Well, I'm just going to have a quick look. So, and if you read that as well, while that there's a 9th planet being found in our solar system.
Is there?
There's been a 9th planet found.
I've not heard about
Hmm. So they upgraded Pluto all those years ago, and now we've got a 9th planet again.
that.
You hear that, Daniel? There you go. You researchers believe that the planet has a mass of about 10 times that of Earth and would be a similar size to Uranus or Neptune. And the predicted orbit of Planet 9 is about 20 times further from our Sun, on average, than Pluto, which orbits an average of 2.8 billion miles from the Sun. Is this the one that I don't know. But yeah. There you go. They believe it's maybe hiding far behind Pluto. They estimate that the gravity of this potential planet might explain the unusual orbits of the objects in the Kuiper belt. You hear this, Daniel? I think he's going to the toilet. But where's NASA? To the solar system. So I want to get this. Yeah, this is what I want to get up. Remember, everyone, if you're enjoying, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Right, so when you're back, Daniel, just let me know. Alright, so hang on, let's just there we go. The planets turn trails off a minute. Orbits I'll keep on. And I'll keep that on. Right. So no, that's not what I want. I want. Where's Dwarf? There's Dwarf. Planets. Right, there's Pluto. Right. So somewhere behind here, they think that there's a ninth planet. Hiding. But that's not what I was looking at. I'm looking there. Right. Sorry, Jupiter, I know that. I don't want to look at you tonight. Right. So. I'm not looking at this now. So say that this will say wasn't here. Venus would be where we are. So Mercury would be there. Venus would be on our ring. Then where would Tiamat be? Another in Mars's ring?
I don't know.
That's what I'm just trying to work out looking at this. Because I'm just one because Venus has gone closer. Because if that's his case, so we're there because we got made. Then Venus got closer. Because look, then you don't have nothing. Then do you? Because Jupiter's a larger orbit away. Then Saturn's closer, and then you have another large orbit away because of Uranus. So it does look like something had gone on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Daniel, you seen this? Daniel?
I think he's pissed off.
Right, hang on. Can I do something? Right, that's trails. We don't want to do trails. Comet, no. Asteroid. There's a few. Bloody hell, look how many asteroids there are when I click it. There's an asteroid called Donald Johnson. Python. Oh. Right, I didn't want to look at that. Come on, guys. Thank you. Because I'm not even. I'm going to be relating all. I want Daniel's opinion. Then I'm going to relate it back into this. Into the tomorrows.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. Because what I'm going to say is, because like say it in a like say the book was right, is right, and in future there's an interplanetary war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
There you
sorry,
go.
I had to go somewhere, but now I'm back.
All right, that's
What
all
did I
right.
miss?
Right. What I'm just discussing with Caleb here, they found a planet 9. They look like they found a planet 9, which is just behind Pluto.
Oh, cool. A new planet.
Yeah. There's an hypothetical one. Look. Where I'll go. It was has not yet been discovered. Planet X has not been yet. Here you go. They nicknamed it Planet 9, but the actual naming rights go to the person who actually discovers it. The name used during previous hunts has been Planet X for the undiscovered object beyond Neptune is Planet X. And there you go. Because that's why they think it's there. Astronomers studying the Kuiper belt have noticed some of the dwarf planets and other small icy objects tend to follow orbits that cluster together. And they predicted that a large, previously undiscovered planet may be hiding far behind Pluto. They estimate the gravity of this potential planet might explain the unusual orbits of these Kuiper objects. So they need to go and have a look. And that's what I'm working on now, because I'm going back into it now. Because so if there's one out there, it'll probably be wherever it is in this blooming thing, you know. But I'm looking at this now, Daniel, and you can tell me, right? You in that video, he said that we are where Venus was, right?
Yeah.
So looking at this, there's Venus. Everyone who wants to see her in all her glory, dirty bastards. But yeah, hang on, turn to the dual planet on a minute, turn that off. So, looking at it, Venus is where we were, according to Billy. So, we're not here. But if you look at our past Mars, Daniel, look how far the gap to the orbit for Jupiter is.
Oh, yeah.
So, synthetically, say that's Venus, and the Venus ring doesn't exist for a minute.
Hold on, we've hanged a minute.
All right. So, yeah, you see what I'm getting at here, Daniel. There shouldn't be that much of a gap. So something has happened in our solar system.
Yep.
Either I'm missing something here, guys, and you can tell me I'm wrong. But so Venus is there, Mars is there. There shouldn't be that much of a gap to Jupiter, I know. And then you have the gap to Uranus. Look, I know it's down to the sun now and the days and everything. But if this is how it was back when it happened, it's crazy. So Venus was there. So I'm guessing the red ring is where Tiamat was. If that's where the moon, if it says that moon of Mars is now, basically. And then whatever happened caused a shockwave, I guess. And then that's what caused Jupiter to move out. If we're following that hypothesis, you know. Tell me if I'm wrong. What do you think, Daniel?
Yeah, it could be.
Because the shockwave, because I'm not really, judging by objects knocking into one another, you know that's going to be blooming the shockwave from that kind of impact. might also explain why there's no alien life on. There might be no alien life around at the minute in the solar system. Now let's go away for Caleb because I want to tie that into thing. Here we go. Here we go, guys. More about Tiamat. The Tiamat planet, also commonly known as Phaeton, which is also the name of an asteroid at the minute, is the alleged fifth planet that once existed between Mars and Jupiter. Its destruction, which resulted in the formation of the asteroid belt, is the main study of the disruption theory. 18th century researchers also talked about it as an hypothetical planet, officially dubbed in the 20th century as Phaeton. Zakaria promoted a much older name, Tiamat, based on the destruction of a personified Tiamat in the Numa Elish. Welcome back. So yeah, they're saying that Tiamat got was in fact between Mars and Jupiter, so around here. So yeah, that kind of works right now if you look, Daniel and Caleb. So if we don't, so say we're not here, right? We are, but you know what I mean. Say the blue ring is now Venus. Say Mars ain't on there. Then say Tiamat's there. Then it becomes Jupiter. That kind of makes a lot more sense if you look at it like that. Or am I just looking too much into it? What do you guys think? Am I reading too much into it, Caleb and Daniel?
No, it's possible. No, it's possible that could have happened.
Could very well be.
Or right, that's my thing. So, right, and I'm going to ask you to yours. Looking at this, what we're looking at on the screen, how would you think it was? You got my opinion. I want to know what yours guys are. How it was set up with Tiamat.
Well, could you repeat the question?
Right, you've done my opinion of how it was set up.
Yeah.
Right. Now I want to get your opinion on how you guys think it was. Do you think it was like I said, if you think it's different or whatever, or I want to know what your opinion is, how it was set up.
I think that, like what they said, like an asteroid hit Tiamat, and then a little portion of it became Earth. The other piece, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I mean, yeah, it could have been in that gap between Jupiter and, like you said, it was a gap, right?
Yeah, they're basically saying, here you go. It was an alleged fifth planet that once existed between Mars and Jupiter.
It's exciting because if it's still out there, it can still support life.
Could that be the undiscovered planet 9? Could that be the newly discovered planet 9?
Yeah.
Slowly gone out all this way. And it's ended up behind Pluto. Makes you wonder now.
But do you think it's still habited? If it's out there, do you think it's still habited?
If they survived.
Yeah, because that must have been a big explosion, right? That split the planet. I don't think anybody would have survived that.
But there again, it depends. If they was advanced, like say they did, they were the people of Atlantis, basically, and that's how they come down and everything. I know they're the descendants of Atlantis were from these people. They would be smart enough to know something on how to survive. Because I'm not rude. Reading stories about Atlantis, they say that was one of the most advanced civilizations this planet's seen.
Yeah, they said Atlantis perished in the Great Flood, but some people say that like the ice melted and that's what caused the Great Flood. You know, like maybe an asteroid hit the ice sheet and that's what caused it.
Yeah. What do you think, Caleb?
I think the Great Flood happened.
Well, you think that's what wiped out Atlantis?
Aye.
And what do you think about this? What do you think? How did you think the solar system was set up? If a Tiamat was here, do you think it was set up like I said, or do you think or do you think there was a change in what?
I think there was a change in it.
Why? How do you think it was set up?
I think it was short stays first, then the rest.
Right.
What's it?
So you're saying that? So what would you think was the first planet? Mercury. We both agree that the first planet was Mercury. Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So where do you think Venus was? Do you think it was where we were?
Yeah,
Could have been.
it's possible.
Right. So then there goes there. So then Mars, I would say that was a bit further out, like the Mars orbit. That's Tiamat. Then it's Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus, and then Neptune. And then out here is where, and then there's Pluto. Poor soul. Who got downgraded. There's its 5 moons. Voyager 2's out there, man. You see that? That's gonna be. That's about to leaving the solar system slowly, isn't it?
Hmm.
When was Voyager 2 launched again? Was it in the 70s?
I believe so.
So what was the question?
I said, hang on, I'm just checking Voyager 2. I said, I bet if Voyager 2 it does go out that way, and then finds evidence of that 9th planet, we could be onto something. Sky watching, no, that's what we want. No, there's a Kuiper belt.
Oh.
Voyager
That's something, Jamie.
2. Yeah, 1987. Was released.
the year-
Go on.
That was the year I was born.
Yeah, it was released. It's going to be bloody hell. Going to be. Hang on.
So what year was it launched?
1977. It'll be 47 years next month. It's been in space.
Oh, I say, did you say 1977 or 87?
77.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it was
10 years before.
Yeah, 10 years before I was born.
Yeah, so 40 odd years it's been in our solar, in like the solar system. But there you go. Voyager 2 is the only spacecraft to study all 4 of the solar system's giant planets at close range. It discovered the 14th moon of Jupiter. It was the first human-made object to fly past Uranus. At Uranus, Voyager 2 discovered 10 new moons and 2 new rings. And at Neptune, it was the first human-made object. It discovered 5 moons, 4 rings, and a great dark spot. And it's still doing. And that's and yeah, that's crazy. No, Voyager 1 also went out a month later, look. You see that, you guys?
Aye.
You see that, Daniel? A month
Yep.
later after Voyager 2, Voyager 1 went out. So where's Voyager 1 discovered then? No spacecraft has gone further than NASA's Voyager 1. Launched in 77 to fly by Jupiter and Saturn, Voyager 1 has crossed into interstellar space in August 2012 and continues to collect data. So these two should be detecting that planet. If there's a 9th planet, these two should be detecting it. I would think.
Maybe there's life there and it's disabled it or something. Maybe what would be preserved.
Fucking hell, look how Jupiter look.
That looks so cool. Did you know in the storm, that storm on Jupiter right in the center of it, you can fit like a few thousand, I think like 1,000 Earths in there? That is so cool.
That is nuts.
Yeah, that's a big one.
There's the golden record.
Oh yeah, the golden record they sent out. It has sounds of like birds and all kinds of stuff, and music. Yeah, like from the Beatles and Elvis Presley and all kinds of stuff. And
could you imagine that? Before I go in, you talk about Elvis and that, and then they go, and then you hear Hound Dog and that, and you're thinking as an alien, and you're thinking, well, that's pretty cool music. You get it, and then you hear the scream rock and whatever. 55 languages as well. Bloody hell. By January 2024, Voyager 1 was about 15 billion miles from Earth. And moving at a velocity of about 38,000 miles per hour relative to the sun. So hopefully those two can pick up on the new planet they're discovering. Oh. Any latest news? Oh, I see Google's done it for Tesla today. But hang on. Traffic jams around Uranus could solve the mystery of its weak radiation belts. Right. So going back, right. Going back to the book. Here's a PDF for the book. There's a queue. So, you notice though, that's what I'm saying with the comparison between the queue and the book and something. They've got a pyramid in there, and we've got pyramids on Earth. But that's what I'm gonna ask though. Right. So we're looking at before. So if this did happen, theoretically, like, this does. Hopefully, it doesn't work. It doesn't. But in a world where say that this does become a reality, like, because like of that, and I wouldn't know what to do. I'm not being disabled. I wouldn't know what to do because you're basically fucked, ain't you?
Yeah.
Because I know you're either gonna get fucked with by the planetary war and get called into action or something, or whatever, or you're gonna get dumped over by the alien race. Is there anything else you want to add with the book, Caleb? That's interesting, or that you could relate that to us?
No, there's nothing really. No.
I do think though there is a planet out there where there is life like this, though, like which is described in the book somewhere.
Alright.
There's
It's
got to be.
too big. Not just our universe. It doesn't have to be our universe. It doesn't have to be our galaxy. Not our multiverse. Another one. A distant one, perhaps.
Yeah.
Just out there.
Apparently, there's also a wormhole which is near that Billy was talking about, and apparently it has some interesting things on it in it.
But can I ask you something? What would be more scary? To find out we are not alone, or to find out we are alone?
I think it's
Find out that we're-
scarier to find out that we are alone. That's scarier.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the same. Because I'm not being respectful. If we're not alone, I could take it and I'll be like, right, we know we can go out amongst the stars and maybe even get to it one day. If we're the only ones alone, say we fuck up our planet, we're fucked.
Nah.
This planet goes. We don't get a second chance.
What if the life is more intelligent than us and it turns out to be something like the Q?
Is it a chance that we got? It's a chance we got to take though if we want to survive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But
They might be.
Go on. But I don't like the idea of being turned into one of them colonials.
I wouldn't like the idea of being turned into anything, but at the end of the day, if you're, I'm not disrespectful, and you can answer this. You're at the end of the day, we go out, and we say something when we discover a species like the Q that just want to torture us or whatever, or do whatever they want to us. Would you rather be like, oh, I'd rather have stayed on Earth, or would you rather be like, I'll take the chance, we made it off the planet, even though it's dying. I know I'm going to die anyway, but I can at least say I've survived for a bit longer than I would have back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hold on, can we educate the viewers real quick? Can we look at something about the colonials just to educate them?
Yeah, feel free. Right. So, what's that on the book?
Yeah, the book.
Right. So I've got to open the book.
It's something. What happened to them is something.
Well, what page am I looking at? Oh yeah, 42. Boom. Right. You don't know what it is, everyone. This is what Caleb is referring to.
It's brilliant. It's marvellous what happened to them. Truly is.
Their world are given the toughest resistance against the Q onslaught. So tough, in fact, that they had turned back 2 successive waves of invaders, only to succumb to the third. The Q, with their twisted sense of justice, wanted to make them pay. Even extinction would be too light a punishment for resisting the star gods. The humans of the rogue world needed a sentence that would remind them of their humiliation for generations to come. So they were made into disembodied creatures of skin and muscle, connected by a skimpy network of the most basic nerves, and they were employed as living filtering devices, subsisting on the waste products of Q civilization like mats of cancer cells. So basically, what happened was because we decided that we wanted to fight back and weren't going to be pushovers, the Q were just like, well, fuck you, then you're going to just get turned into our slaves, basically. And you're going to just get made to carry whatever we have.
Yeah.
Ain't that fucked up?
That was. Truly is. So, I wouldn't like to be turned into one of them if there is life out there.
I wouldn't like to be turned into one of them, no. Would you, Daniel?
I don't think so.
Tell me anyone got pets. What the things he kept as pets, I'd love to be one of them.
I mean, if it gives me immortality, I mean, sure, absolutely.
No, it's a hard no for me.
Trouble is,
yep.
Trouble is though, if the pay trouble, like everything, no, immortality it's twice. Would you really just be like? Would you rather be toyed with by some alien race like the Q that just wanna basically say, "Fuck you, we're gonna do what we want with you," or there's nothing you can do about it, or would you just rather just give up on the first second and basically even then they just look at you and be like, "Oh, we expected more of a fight. What the fuck is this?" You know what I mean?
I'd have given in because their mercy would have been much, much better to what the colonials had.
That's what I'm thinking. If you're just looking at it like that, you're looking at it like if you're a Q person, say we all Qs, right? Us, me, you, and Daniel, and we go to a planet and we're like, oh, we like the look of this planet. We're gonna these are peasants compared to us, and that basically we could just say to them, do whatever the fuck we want. What would we rather? What would you rather have as a Q person? Would you rather them give up straight away, or would you rather them just be defiant, and then you can just be like laugh in their face and basically say, whatever you do is not going to harm us. We're better than you.
We would have been. We were in sci-fi. We'd have been essentially God in sci-fi.
Hmm.
And imagine that being essentially God.
Like,
imagine playing
poof.
God.
Well, someone done that in a film, and look what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone doesn't know what I'm referring to, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Even Thanos, you could really say, in Avengers, he got basically wanted to play God with us, and he fucked up.
You only want to play the worst part of God.
You always get fucked over.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst part of playing God. You think you're God, but then you get fucked over anyway.
Defied.
And I'm not in this helpful. If we are intelligent, we always find a way. That's why, if you think about it, that's why they said. That's why I believe this theory that we're Tiamat. We come from Tiamat. Because there's some things that we shouldn't even have the skill to know.
Right, so say we came to Tiamat, then we went to Mars. We'd have killed ourselves twice from our own intelligence.
Basically, yeah.
We're about to do that a third time. Look at Chernobyl.
Could be a fourth or fifth if you look at North Korea and Russia. All they've got to do is just press the red button in their country and we're fucked. But didn't they say? I don't know if you've heard about you two or that. But we've been on this is our third go around already.
Nah, I don't believe that. I still believe it's our first.
Apparently it's our third. You heard about that, Daniel?
Well, no. I didn't hear about it.
Apparently it's our third one. When we got to, I think, what's the name? Hang on, I'll see if I can send it to you. And you hear about that other one, that you know the Moses story, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm aware of Moses.
His name, it weren't actually Moses apparently. He says Billy says it's a pharaoh.
No, the Pharaoh killed him.
He says it was a pharaoh who was doing the ushering in of something.
And the Pharaoh enslaved the Israelis.
Hang on, where are we? One. Here we go. This is what I'll show. Right, get ready. I'm sending you something. This is the human creation story thing. Right, look in a private, and then just have a listen. Because apparently this is what this I don't. Have a read or have a watch of it because I'm like, if this is this about Tiamat, then I'm just kind of I'm confused. Hmm.
I don't think we've got long left, to be honest. I really
What do you
don't.
mean?
Well, somebody, I don't know how to believe us or not. Judgment is coming July, the end of the month, end of July. I don't know if that's true or not. For all we know, it could be in an hour, 10, 20 minutes. Judgment Day.
What, this year?
That's what people are saying, speculating. But we don't know that. It could be. What time's it
If-
now? In 3 minutes. Let's say that, 3 minutes. It could very well be in 3 minutes. 20 seconds from now.
It could be. But they say July. I'm not even they say because I know they say this shit, but they could if they just say July, it could be like this July, it could be next July.
No, but we don't know. I'm afraid
No.
that's one thing
You see,
nobody knows.
no, you see that TikTok, Daniel? Looks like he's gone. Yeah, but you see what I mean with that TikTok?
Wait, no. Did you post it? You
Yeah, I
didn't
just
post it.
posted. I did. Hang on, try again. Go on. Did you see it, Caleb?
I saw a clip about it.
But did you post in
Yeah.
the private chat?
Hang on. I put it in a normal chat for Caleb. So hang on. There you go. It's in the private now.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
Right. But like looking at that, is that because I've not read the Bible? But is there any mention of what he said that a narc or whatever it is?
I've got a good app for you. If you want to.
What's that?
It's called Life Bible. That's the one I've got.
It's called Life.
Life of the Bible. Then that's what I've got. I don't have a paper copy, a hard book copy. I've got that. I've got that on my phone, so I can read it any given time, anywhere. Very good. It's simplistic in layman's terms, so we can all understand it.
Right. So Life.
App Store. If you want, if you want to read it.
Yeah. If anything like this comes up, then I can have a quick look at it.
Right.
Life. Well, I put life in. It's Life Bible by Carter. That's not
It's
a
an
one.
app.
Yeah, that's what I got on the app. It's 4.0 daily Bible verse, Bible reading plans, Life Bible. I think that's the one you said, is it?
And what does it look like? What's the logo?
It's like it's a greenish bluish logo with a white book and a green cross.
I believe so. Yes, that's it.
Right. Oh, so while that's downloading, because I will lose that obviously just when I do these, so then I can look. But does he mention anything about that narc? Like he says in the video.
That was a cool video.
Yeah, that's what I'm just asking. I'm Caleb now because is there a narc in it?
So they were tinkering with our genes, making us more advanced.
Yeah. Is there any mention of them in there, Caleb?
Of what? Sorry.
Is there is there any mention of it in the Bible about an ark or whatever they pronounce it?
No, I don't believe so.
Well, that is true though. If they did mention with plateau with our genes though, that'd be fun. It kind of makes sense though, wouldn't it?
I can tell you what disproves it.
Go on.
Genesis, chapter 1, first paragraph, verse 1.
Right. Hang on. Do you have a favourite Bible? Not really, because the last Bible I read was it's not even on here. That's when I was in Church of England. That's when I was in Church of England.
Just skip
school.
it.
I'm doing right. So we're looking at what is it on Genesis? Did you say?
Yep. Start it.
So Genesis 1:1.
Yep. Just start with the
Yeah. God created the heaven and the earth. That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Earth, not the Mars, not the other planet. Created that after.
Oh, there is. There is mention of an ark.
The Ark.
An ark. What do you know what Billy mentioned? The anak.
Yeah, that's the angel essentially.
Yeah. It is mentioned. It is mentioned in the Bible.
Whereabouts?
MSG, whatever that book that is.
Click on it, would you?
Numbers 13:1.
Chapter 13, verse 1, right.
When it says with that they were on their way, they scoured the land from the wilderness of Zin.
Moses.
Yeah.
Brilliant, man.
You know they say that Moses isn't his real name.
I don't believe it was. It was given to him by the princess.
Moses is not the real name. That's the made-up name. It really was Pharaoh Akhenaten. Apparently he was a pharaoh.
Well, right, may very well have been. He was adopted by the pharaoh.
Wait, Moses wasn't his real name?
No.
That was given to him by the princess.
Apparently he was a pharaoh. He was Egyptian, basically. And that's where he was trying to get the people out of. You know, when that thing happened, when God said get him out of the country, basically. That's where he wanted to take him. That's where God wanted him to take him to Egypt. I believe. I could be wrong.
Hey, look, I've got to go, alright?
Yeah, that's fine, Caleb. Have a good night.
I'll see you later.
See ya. Yeah, but yeah, that's apparently what happened. Hang on, no. I'll show you. I'll send you the video, Daniel, and then you can watch it. Then you'll see what I mean. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
No. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So apparently that's who it was. That's who Moses was. It's nuts. Like, so
All right.
right, so I'm gonna so yeah, that's so yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So the 1950s movie, The Ten Commandments, is kind of inaccurate.
Looks like it.
I mean, the one with Charlton Heston, that one was really good. Way better than the new one. The new one didn't do very well. The one I'm not talking, not the one with Christian Bale. The one with Christian Bale was good. I mean, the way I would rank them is, the one with Charlton Heston is number one. The one with Christian Bale is number 2. And then they made another one, which was a made-for-TV movie. Did you watch that? It was a made-for-TV movie.
No.
It was really like the acting was just terrible.
Was it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what. It's crazy though, isn't it? No. So I'm just going to. So I'm going to finish up in a minute, everyone. But before I do, so tomorrow, if that happens, I'm not being rude. Like I said, we're basically fucked because the Q could basically do whatever they bloody well want to us. So let me know what your thoughts are on that book. If you read it, let me know all that stuff. Let me know what you think about the Tiamat theory, because that one seems like crazy, doesn't it? Something else I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, Tiamat. Like I was gonna say about Tiamat. Yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Tiamat situation. Was it where? Was it what like Billy said? Was there no? Was it Venus where we are? Was all that stuff? If there's anything else you want, like I said, leave it in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to Caleb for taking part and that. Go and check out his channel at Shadow Assassin, Tailing of Gondor. Check out Daniel's stuff. And yeah, is there anything else you want to add, mate? Sorry, everyone. Daniel?
Yep.
Is there anything you want to add before I close off?
No, nothing. I think this was awesome, though. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. So thank you all so much for watching. Love and be kind to everyone. Respect everyone. Have fun. And most of all, to take away from this episode is one, we're either descendants of Tiamatians and we're like, and Atlanteans basically are Tiamat's people, or we could end up in billion years' time becoming slaves to an alien race. So take care, everyone. Have a good night, and yeah, I'll be back on again later. Bye, everyone.